2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away at Wells Fargo Center, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, the talk has been that they don't want to play with caution tonight. They want to let it all hang out. They seem to be a pretty revved up group coming into this game. We'll see if that translates into success on the court. And tonight, get ready for some highlights. Two lightning-quick, high-flying clubs. Kenny, when you have teams as athletic as these, how can one side carve out an advantage?
Poise. That's it. You want to be athletic, but you also want to be level-headed. You got to have a combination of the two. You got to execute your plays, and you just don't rely on your physical gifts because that could be detrimental.
And not only that, A&B, FAE.
What's that?
Avoid mistakes, be fast and efficient.
Wow. FMB.
Where did he come up with that?
FAE?
A&B, FAE.
Okay.
Avoid mistakes,
Okay.
be fast and efficient.
God, man, that's quick and fast and
It's
hurry.
going to be an exciting matchup. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
You're the first person who's ever said that.
AMB, FAE.
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Good evening, Kevin. Sixers head coach Brett Brown has gone through the lean years in Philly, but his coaching philosophy stayed constant during that time. He said, who's playing hard? There's a certain type that we're trying to grow in a city like Philadelphia. We've got to find people who can gain respect by competing. Kevin?
Thanks, DA, and Philly loves guys that work hard, a great attitude to build your team around for sure. And tonight, Chris, a couple talented young teams facing off.
Yeah, with games like this, you know, you have to temper your expectations and just say, wait a minute, I'm enjoying this game for this moment because in 2, 3, or 4 of these years, some of these kids are going to be flat-out superstars.
Can you spot them? Some kids come in with a lot of headlines. Other kids come in and a little bit under the radar. But with your trained eye, how confident are you feeling when you look at a kid knowing what his trajectory is going to be?
I'm very confident if I watch them in interaction and in physical play, whether 3-on-3, 5-on-5. You get to see how they handle situations, how they score. You can tell an opponent to foul them. You can see their reactions. So I definitely believe you can tell a kid's trajectory when you're watching them play, as opposed to just a workout or watching them do some drills and things like that. When you watch them in the physical play and getting it going on, you can kind of tell what the kid's going to be.
And now the Lakers starting group. The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Saric after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Lets it go from the wing. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Good D by Embiid. And so here is Philadelphia. Fultz with the ball. Embiid kicks to Fultz. Shot clock at 5. 2 points. That one goes.
And Fultz, such a good shooter. The D can only do so much. I mean, I like the D, the O, just better.
And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. They came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete.
Here's Embiid. Following the basket by Julius Randle. The shot by Saric, no good. Pass break, The Lakers, ball's running. That puts them in the lead. Ingram's got his first 2 points of the night.
And for taller players, the mid-range shot will be there. Ingram well served to knock it down.
Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Fultz kicks to Redick. 1:36 left to play in the first. Here's Simmons. The shot missing. Good D by Lopez. Here's Ingram. And again, it's the Lakers.
The length of Ingram enables him to play over the top of his defender.
And here is Simmons. Sharge outside. Again, the miss by Sharge. And the pass to Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Markelle Fultz.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
That free throw, no good. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
Here's Luau. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Clarkson dishes to Nance. Back to Clarkson. Nance a screen. Pass to Clarkson. And Nance kicks to Ball. A steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Luau. He's covered by Clarkson. Luau, the pass to Johnson. Here's Luau. Johnson the screen. A rebound by the Lakers.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
That's laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers on top, up 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
You know, and listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And then listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and haven't gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been. I think it's about where he's going and what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac is out there at Nance. Then it's Dang. Then it's Ball. And it's Clarkson in at the point guard position. Pulls up. And that one hits back iron. Lakers leading by 7.
And T.J. McConnell, undrafted out of Arizona, but he caught on with the Sixers, and I tell you what, made an immediate impact. Standing at about 6'2" and just over 200 pounds. He brings that physicality at the defensive end of the floor. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Now here's Johnson. Zubac defending. Johnson dishes to Covington. Passes it to McConnell. Just got the run. And that one comes up a bit short. Greg, you were a defensive-minded guard. Do you see any similarities to what McConnell brings to the table?
You know, I love his toughness. He's got quick feet, a strong lower base, and, you know, he gets into you, and he racks up his fair share of steals because of it.
The 76ers trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Stripe shot. Ball with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
On the wing, Nance. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Covington against Dang. Ball kicks to Nance. Dang for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Tang's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Julius Randle comes in for Nance. Ingram, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ball. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent acquisition mode, just going for the best player available. And now as they see things taking shape, it's time to try and balance the roster.
And it's Ingram missing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The 76ers trail by 12. Now here's Fultz. Redick setting the pick for Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid. Over Lopez. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both. 7 seconds left in the first half. Clarkson passes to Lopez with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
I'd really like to see them attack the rim a little bit more. Change the game up, man. Generate some more easy baskets. Part of the reason they're behind is because they've been outclassed inside. They haven't been able to drive the ball, dish the ball. They need to pound it in the paint more if they want to win this basketball game.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
As we return to Philadelphia, we give you a scenic view of the downtown skyline of this terrific city. A stunning sight. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Luol Deng really making a difference here.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
You're right. Go in the locker room, ask anyone on his team. He's not worried about statistics as much as he is about winning.
Well, we know that some players can get pretty tricky out on the court, and that is the diplomatic way of saying it, Chris. Which players do you feel kind of take advantage sometimes of the rules?
Well, and I think, you know, these are the guys that you would hate to play against, but you want to play with. And, you know, first people that come to mind are the Draymond Greens, the Matt Barnes, Steven Adams, just because he's physical. Even Chris Paul, the way that he stays on the refs, the way that if you reach on him while he's trying to steal the ball, he'll grab your wrist and let you know don't do that again because it really hurts what he's doing to you. So there's so many players that do that, and the wiser, the smarter, the longer in the game that you play, the more of those tricks you'll be able to pull out, all those veteran tricks. So those guys come to mind.
Redick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3. Charge is out there with Embiid, and it's Fultz in at the 1. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. Not going to go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Fultz kicks to Saric. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Saric has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lopez outside. Again, the Lakers.
He can play very well away from the basket. Lopez has the kind of range that not many 7-footers possess. It's a great asset for a big man in today's game.
Saric outside. Dishes to Simmons. Shoots over Ingram. No good from Simmons.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
He feeds it to Fultz. Simmons left side. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Simmons got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. Ball dishes to Randall. Lopez outside. Over Embiid. Lopez, no luck.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Saric passes to Embiid. Fultz kicks to Embiid. It's Redick on the wing. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 8. Ingram dishes the ball. No good on that one. Outside, Simmons to the right side. Embiid the screen. Outside, Redick. Now the dish to Simmons. Connects on the 17-footer.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. He kicks it to Randall. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. Feeds to Fultz. Kicks it to Saric. There's the pick. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
This is just an incredible effort to cut into this lead and get into a position where they could really steal this win.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The 76ers trail. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Ivica Zubac is out there with Nance. Then it's Dang, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. And the rejection by Zubac. Rocket 2. Fultz, no good.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Yeah, then it seemed like it's just a pretty thoughtless play on his part. All style, no substance.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. Jumper off the screen. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Dan. Caldwell Pope's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Lakers. Here's Covington. Now the feed to Embiid. A rebound by the Lakers.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possessed.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Covington a screen on Deng. Anderson the screen. And the pass to Embiid. Back to Covington. Embiid sets the pick for Covington. Clock at 4. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Here's the screen. Back to Clarkson. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume 3-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Colts with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. Anderson is screen on Nance. Shoots off the screen. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Lakers leading by 7. Dang kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Clarkson. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Shoots. And Embiid pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. To the paint, here's Anderson. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Stauskas, covered by Nance. And Anderson kicks to Covington. And he uses the glass on the lane.
That's the way to attack. Get it into the post and go to work.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 5. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Contavious Caldwell Pope.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Saric checked in for Anderson. Ben Simmons comes in for Robert Covington. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Nick Stauskas. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them not to hold back. He said, I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, I'll get you out. No time to rest. Let's get after it. Kevin, he needs everything they've got.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 7. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Los Angeles making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And he wanted all of those, trying to fight their way back into this.
The Lakers with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deeper hole. Very little time now to climb out.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 8. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. Here's Saric. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for a high percentage shot.
And so they foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He, just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Pass to Johnson. Out to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I know he feels good about that. A perfect trip to the line further extends the lead.
Redick for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.